From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today is Wednesday. It is the 13th of the month, your lucky day. Wednesday the 13th of April 2016.
That's right.
I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And yesterday I understand that the second half of the program I talked a little too long. So we're going to cut today's program
That's
a little
what
short.
I heard too.
Okay? Is that all right?
I heard that
we'll
too.
We'll cut today's program a little short. So join us again tomorrow. We'll be right here. And until then, I'm Wayne Alley. Have a nice day. Is that okay?
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't do that.
I didn't want to do that anyway. What's this?
What's that? Well,
What's
that's
that?
coming up this weekend. I'll tell you, I give a shout out real quick to the North Carolina Community Credit Union for their work yesterday. They are working with an organization called Support Military Spouses.
Oh, yeah.
And yesterday,
oh, yeah.
in 1 hour's time, I can't wait to find out how many spouses, but this organization goes throughout North Carolina, and they come to Seymour Johnson, and they have gone to the North Carolina Community Credit Union on Ash Street, and all military spouses had to do was register online, and they came by and picked up a free care box full of all kinds of goodies.
Oh, that's great.
A little salute to them for their work with this great organization to provide these packages to spouses.
Yes. That's wonderful.
Yes,
that
so I wanted
wonderful.
that is wonderful, but this is wonderful too.
Now, what is this?
So this is wonderful too. So you had a week or so ago, two individuals from the Three Eagles Rotary Club. You had Lewis Thomas and Tom Bradshaw. Stop it, turn it around.
Yeah.
Come and talk about this great upcoming event. This is the second annual beer festival that is brought to you by the Three Eagles Rotary Club. Is this bothering you? It's bothering me. So keep your hands to yourself, boy. Now I need that. So it's this Saturday, April 16th, and it's going to be here in downtown Goldsboro. Last year, if you remember, it was at the old fire station on Ash Street. This year, they've moved it to Cornerstone Commons. Which is in historic downtown Goldsboro. General admission's $38. You can get a VIP access for $54. So general admission is from 2 to 6 p.m. Now, folks, if you enjoy trying beer and craft beer, they're going to have 40 plus different kinds of craft beer available for tasting. Their sponsors are R.A. Jeffries, DGDC, Paramount Theater, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, and again, it's presented by the Three Eagles Rotary Club. Rotary International across the world is their main thing is eradicating polio, and so there are several Rotary clubs in Wayne County, and this is one. They meet at 7 a.m. each week. I can't do that. It's too early. At Wayne Memorial Hospital. I'm in the Rotary Club that meets at lunchtime.
Right.
Because I can't do that early. And I'm part of the Goldsboro Rotary Club. So there's such a bond. And this is a great initiative that this group has taken on. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. There's going to be music by Downtown Chameleons.
Wow.
They're so great. These are local guys here right in your own backyards that are wildly talented.
How about
Wildly talented. So tickets are on sale at the Paramount,
Okay.
And you can go online and order those. Or if you know a Rotarian that is in that club, I'm certain they can sell some tickets to you.
Again, it's April 16th, and it's downtown Goldsboro at Cornerstone Commons, the corner of Chestnut and South Center Street. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And it starts at 2 p.m. for general admission. And if you're not a general, you still get to go at the beginning of 2 p.m. VIP starts at 1 o'clock. Now, Lewis Thomas and Tom Bradshaw came by and talked to us about this. You may have seen that, but if you didn't, it's sponsored by some great local folks, and this is going to be a great event. Craft beers are beers that, you know what's brand new and real, not brand new, it's been around a long time, local breweries.
Wildly popular now.
Some of the local breweries from Kinston and from Raleigh, the Raleigh area and Johnston County area, and of course Goldsboro right here, are all going to be there.
That's right.
It's going to be a great event. Hope you're able to go.
And we hope the weather is perfect.
The weather
Perfect.
will be perfect.
Great effort and a lot of fun, and it's family friendly if you want to bring your children. I know last year there were some families out there, and they got to sit down and listen to some great music and
Oh, yeah.
have a great time.
Indeed.
Now, so this is Saturday. I want to do one more reminder about Friday. This Friday, April is the month of the military child.
Yes.
Friday, please wear purple. We want to paint
yeah.
the town purple. This has nothing to do with ECU. It has everything to do with the children, our military children, and let's all wear purple and post it on social media and show some love.
Sounds good. Yes, indeed. Today's trivia question, we'll give the answer in the next segment of the program. The question is, before the euro, the monetary unit of Europe, before the euro, what was the monetary unit in Italy? What was it called? Oh, come on now.
I don't like that you don't have the confidence that I know this one.
I know, you do know this one.
No, I don't.
Oh, you know. Well, I had the confidence that you knew this one. Okay, so I was off base. Not the first time, but anyway, it's what was the monetary unit when they exchanged money in Italy before the euro? What was it called? And when I give you the answer, you'll say, I knew that. We'll be back after this. Our guest in the studio today from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base is Senior Airman Melissa Punzalan, and thank you for being with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for being here. So how long have you been in the Air Force?
About 3 years.
3 years, and what do you do for the Air Force?
I'm a public health technician. I work at the clinic on base.
You're at the clinic?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, did you volunteer for that particular position, or did they decide that that's where they needed to put you?
No, that's where they decided to put me.
Okay, well, that's the way it works in the Air Force.
Correct.
Do you enjoy this sort of work?
I do.
What do you do exactly? What's involved?
So there's actually 5 different sections that we have. We do anything from hearing tests to dog bites to STDs for patients, like STD checks for them.
Right.
We also do physical annual assessments for our airmen,
Okay.
and as well as deployments.
Well, this is the clinic, and that's what you do in the clinic, I guess.
Yes,
So have you thought about, and how long have you been at the clinic doing this?
the entire time for 3 years.
The entire time?
Yep.
Okay. Where did you start out in your Air Force career?
As far as in public health,
Yeah. Well, no,
Or-
when you first joined.
at basic training,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Texas.
You were in Texas?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. So what encouraged you or inspired you to join the Air Force?
Well, I come from a line of military members. Like my father was in the military,
Okay.
but just a way to give back. I've always wanted to join, and
What branch was Dad in?
he was Air Force as well.
Was he Air Force?
Yes.
Okay. Is he still in the Air Force? He retired or?
He actually retired back in 2007.
Okay. All right. What did he do?
He was actually an aircraft maintenance
Okay.
mechanic.
Excellent. So you're carrying on the tradition.
Correct.
Any other members of the family in the armed services?
My husband as well.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then his father was, his brother is, and then even his
Wow.
grandparents. So.
Okay. Fantastic. So where do you see yourself years from now? Do you plan on staying? You going to full 20 or?
I plan on staying in as long as they'll keep me.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to stay in as long as I can.
Okay. I have a feeling they'll want to keep you. I hope so anyway.
Yes, me too.
But what do you do when you're not Air Forcing? What do you have in your spare time, if you have any spare time?
Well, I like to travel on the weekends. So
Okay.
since we're here in North Carolina, I like to get out and go to Wilmington, Raleigh,
Oh, yeah.
Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Pretty much trying to see everything while we're here.
See the state. There's a
Yeah.
lot to see, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, and would you encourage others who might be interested in a military career to consider the Air Force?
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Very good. Now that clinic has been there a number of years. It was started as a hospital and became a super clinic. And is there any growth? Do you see in the future? You know of any growth that may be happening at the Air Force clinic?
Yes, sir. So we're actually opening up a new facility here, I believe in December.
Oh.
So we're going to have a brand new facility here shortly.
Oh, that's great. You mean
Yep.
the entire facility?
Yep. Brand new. They're going to knock down the old one. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure. Yep.
wow. Well,
Yep.
that's fantastic. And that starts when?
It should be opening up in December. It's already in process of being built.
Oh, that is great.
So
All right.
excited about that.
I'll bet you are. Yeah, brand new facility.
yeah.
That is wonderful.
Yes, sir.
So, as you like to travel, do you have any hobbies
Travel. Outside of
besides traveling?
traveling, Right now,
Traveling.
traveling.
Okay.
And, yeah.
What is, you mentioned your husband. What does he do?
He's actually a mechanic for the Air Force as well.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Does
So-
he and your dad get together and compare notes?
Well, my dad was more on the aircraft side. My husband's more on the, he takes care of the equipment
Oh, I see.
for the airplanes.
Okay.
So, but they do, actually.
Okay.
So.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Now, your home is Guam, as I understand.
Yes.
All right. What town, city
In Guam?
in Guam?
It's actually a village, Educator. It's on the northern end of the island by the Air Force Base
Okay.
over there.
Excellent. Excellent. And was your dad from Guam, or did you happen to just end up there?
Yep, no, he's from Guam.
He's from Guam. All right.
Yes.
A U.S. territory.
Yes.
And we're very proud of Guam.
Yes.
All right, and we appreciate you coming in and talking to us today. We've been talking with Senior Airman Melissa Punzalan. Good name. I like that. Thank you so
sir.
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Senior Airman. Thank you. Our guest today is Naisha Coley, and Naisha is here to talk about GoWayneGo, right?
Yes, I am.
Naisha, right?
Yes, Naisha.
Naisha, what is GoWayneGo? Tell me all about that.
Well, GoWayneGo, we're a grassroots campaign. We focus with working with businesses, local churches, and corner stores, and try to get them to adopt healthy food practices and increase their physical activity.
Okay, now how do we keep up with that sort of thing? Now you're talking about just the masses of people, the public, everybody out there
Yes.
in Wayne County. We're talking to those folks, right? We want them to become healthy.
Yes, we do.
Okay, how are we doing that?
Well, majority of our campaigning and our awareness involves social media, so we're really big on Facebook, as well as our website, which is www.gowaynego.org. I don't know if you've actually seen our billboards around. We have billboards that we have 4 billboards going around around the area that just came up a couple of weeks ago, and we are really known for our walking series that we have on Saturdays.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we had our walk and roll series last summer, and we have walks throughout the year to get people active. Those are happening Thursdays at 6 p.m. and then we have some Saturday walks as well throughout the summer at 9 a.m.
And we talk about those quite a bit here on the station. We particularly those, well, on Saturdays and on the Thursdays as well, especially those around the Center Street jams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So with all that, there's got to be a way to keep track of this. The big campaign at one point was losing weight.
Yes.
And people were keeping track of losing weight. How were they doing that?
We also have a weight loss tracking system on our website that people have utilized. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is log in. They ask you questions of your weight, and it'll calculate your BMI. And from there, it's kind of a user-friendly tool for people to just log in and track their weight loss progress. There also is like a group portion of it where there's groups that can log in. Like if there's like an company that has employees that wants to be healthy, they can log in as a group and they can lose weight that way, which is always great to have some accountability. A buddy system.
Somebody to
exactly
kind of work along with you at the same time. And it's always good to have that extra support.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so why is it important? I see a lot of news stories, general interest stories about how we have gained a lot of weight here in this country. And everywhere you look, people seem to be a little overweight, and in some cases, of course, they're obese. So is that what we're trying to do? We're trying to get that under control?
Yes, because 2012 we had a community health needs assessment that kind of revealed the priority issues in Wayne County, and one of those was obesity and being overweight. We kind of delved into physical activity as well. A lot of people weren't getting any physical activity, so I think that's where we kind of played a part in kind of increasing that. And through like, you don't need gyms or you don't need a gym membership, so we wanted to be community oriented and work on the community that way.
Yeah, not everybody wants to go to a gym. Some people are embarrassed about going to a gym. Some people just don't want to go to a gym.
And it's costly at times.
It can be costly, but now there are people who love going to the gym, and that's fine. They do. They go in, they work out, and they do all that
They do.
But some people just don't want to do that. So walking is actually one of the best forms of exercise.
It is.
One of the best.
It is. It's one of the best because it's easy, but then there's some people that have limitations as well. They might
Sure.
not necessarily be able to run,
Right.
or they might not necessarily be use the equipment at the gym.
Right.
So walking is just, you could do it anywhere, and we've done it in a way where it's community oriented and everybody's doing it. It's not just you walking; it's a group
That's right.
walking.
And again, if you have somebody there to support you and you
Yes.
support them, it's always better to have that buddy system.
It is.
It works. It really works if you have somebody you're working with to lose weight.
Yes, it is.
So, tell me about Naisha. Naisha Coley. Tell me about you. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Virginia Beach.
Are you really?
Yes, I
Beach
am.
girl.
Yeah,
Woo.
beach girl.
right.
My parents are originally from Goldsboro.
Very good.
My dad was in the Navy, so he was stationed first in Iceland and then first in Virginia Beach, and that's where I was born and raised.
Very good.
And from there, I had a pretty good active childhood. I was involved with athletics. My dad got us involved at a very young age, me and my brother. And from there, I grew up there, graduated in Virginia Beach, and went to school. My undergrad at Virginia Commonwealth University. Got
VCU.
my VCU.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
I got my pre-pharmacy degree from there. And from there, actually my last year, I decided to kind of change career paths after I did some volunteer work. And I went back to school, got my master's in public health.
Wow.
And I really started that sparked my interest in working with the community and doing health education and health advocacy. So that's my passion now.
You're perfect for this job. You're perfect for this
I
job.
did.
What a great background you have.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been back here in Goldsboro?
I was actually living in Maryland for a year.
I'm sorry about that.
I was living in Maryland for a year. I actually did some advocacy work out there, some community service work. As an AmeriCorps member, and I moved back here actually a year ago, April.
Okay.
So I've been here for a year now.
Well, that's
so
great.
yeah, I'm kind of already settled in.
And your parents are here?
Yes, my parents are
That's
here, which
great.
is good.
That is good.
It is good.
All right. Well, so if anyone wants to know more, again, that website is GoWayneGo.org, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. GoWayneGo.org.
Yes, Go
There
Wayne
is
Go.
a walk every single Saturday.
Well, we're starting now. It's only just on Thursdays.
Oh, is it just on Thursdays?
Now we changed it because of the time change.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now 6 o'clock. It's still sun outside,
right.
and Saturday mornings. Not to say that people weren't coming out on Saturday mornings, but Thursday we felt like, and plus we want to do the Center Street Jam. We want to kind of
Well, of
coincide with
course,
them,
of
and they're on
course.
Thursdays at 6
Yeah,
p.m.
that's
too.
right,
So we
that's
had to
right.
get them
That's
together.
perfect. And some of these walks, well, the Center Street Jam particularly, they'll all start downtown,
Yeah. Yep.
and they'll end up at the Center Street Jam.
Which is great because you have the revitalization of Center Street and
Yes,
downtown,
yeah.
so it'll be good.
Well, you got here just in time
Yeah,
to see that change downtown.
It did.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
great. Yeah.
It makes more things walkable too. So
Oh, yeah.
We have our little walking series, and you have sidewalks where people can feel comfortable walking on and exercising on. So
You know, that's a good point. People feeling comfortable, because people are people, and people are going to be overweight. Some people are going to be healthy, and some are not. And there's a lot of variation,
There is.
variety between body types and people. Some people might be embarrassed to go out and walk. Now, everybody you have walking, are they all in tip-top shape, healthy, and just look
No.
like Mr. and Ms. America?
No, we have our walkers range have come from various demographics. I mean, we have kids that come out and walks. We have older people that come out and walk. So it's a range. I mean, we've had people who might be limited with their mobility that have came, because some of the walks are a little bit more rugged than others. So a lot of times we try to let people know, they might not necessarily be safe for somebody who has, joint issues or something like that, especially if there's trails that are, like I said, a little bit more rugged.
But most of the time, the walks are,
Yes.
they're on sidewalks or
They're on
downtown.
sidewalks
Yeah,
or
and-
they're on paved trails. So yeah.
All right. So, regardless of your body type, now you may be a
Yes.
little overweight, you may be a lot overweight, or you may be skinny as pencils. But all body types and everybody's invited to attend.
Yeah, and
walking is just so good for you.
It is, and I think that's the whole point of us being community oriented, is that everybody can walk. It's not just those that are on tip-top shape.
Exactly
And being that you see other community members that might, that might have the same issues as you, or are not as in tip-top shape walking as well. I think that, like I said, that helps drive them to come out and walk.
Excellent. Naisha Coley is our GoWayneGo person here in Wayne County, and I appreciate you being
Yeah,
with us
thank
today.
you. I
did a great
appreciate
job
it,
there.
Wayne.
Very
Thank
good.
you, Wayne. I appreciate it.
We'll be seeing Naisha a lot here on
Thank you.
Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
The year is 1967, and Thurgood Marshall was sworn in as the first African-American U.S. Supreme Court Justice. And in that same year in Wayne County and the city of Goldsboro agreed to share equally in the total cost, $351,252, to furnish adequate water and sewer facilities at the heavy-duty plant site on Highway 117 south of Goldsboro. Commissioner Norwood Vinson was designated as a county representative to work with officials of the city of Goldsboro in purchasing additional land for future use of the Goldsboro-Wayne County Public Library. Commissioners approved a plan of consolidation and merger of the Wayne County Board of Education and the Fremont City Board of Education to create and establish one administrative board for all of the public schools in Wayne County, other than those within the Goldsboro City Board of Education administrative unit. I'm Jeff Holtz. This moment in history has been brought to you on behalf of the Wayne County Commissioners, bringing you a sense of the past with an eye on the future.
We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television, and thank you for being with us on this, what is it, Wednesday already?
Yes.
My goodness. Halfway through the week, can you believe that? Here we go. Coming up is open mic night at the Arts Council of Wayne County Arts Council, the corner of John and Walnut Street downtown. And artsinwayne.org is where you can get information about this, artsinwayne.org, with musicians and singers and spoken word performers and creative thinkers who think creatively. They want to hear from you, as a matter of fact. It's free and open to everyone. Everyone is welcome. This is April 14th, this week, April 14th from 6:30 until 8:30, open mic night. Okay. That's tomorrow night.
It is.
It is tomorrow night.
It is.
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Also, we mentioned the Three Eagles Beer Festival. I was a big fan of James Brown. That was before he died.
Did you say fan or friend?
Fan.
Oh,
fan.
You said friend.
No,
I was like,
I wasn't
oh my.
a friend. I'd like to have been a friend, but James Brown. A little background: James Brown, the entertainer, was born in extreme, not just poverty, but extreme poverty, back in 1933 in South Carolina. He survived abandonment. He survived abuse. And he survived jail, in fact, to become one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. He joined a gospel group as a teenager, but the jazz and blues, along the Chitlin circuit, became his springboard to fame. Although his backup musicians came and went, he retained the ability to mesmerize audiences with his music, his signature moves, and his energy. Well, there's a movie that's going to be shown at the Goldsboro Paramount. It's called Get On Up. Woo! Get On Up. It's about James Brown, and it's going to be held at the Paramount Theater on April 19th at 7 p.m., and it's only $5 admission. Goldsboro Paramount, you can actually get tickets online. Go to goldsboroparamount.com.
Great.
All right. What else do we have?
Tomorrow, just as a reminder, it's the ribbon cutting at Ed's Southern Foods and
Ooh,
Spirits.
yeah.
And you'll be able to tour the apartments above the old historic Goldsboro Drug Company that Ed's expanded into recently. So the ribbon cutting's at 3:30 on tomorrow, Thursday. Right. And there'll be an open house from 4 to 6 upstairs.
I remember Goldsboro Drug Company, and of course I'm not from Goldsboro, but I've been here 30 years. And Goldsboro Drug Company was at one time the oldest business in Goldsboro.
I did not know
Many
that.
have come and gone, but that was still open and in business for many, many years, and was the oldest continuously running business in Wayne County. Of course, it closed down a few years ago, but I'll never forget they had the first telephone in Goldsboro.
Really?
And their telephone number?
Was what?
1. But see, nobody else could call because nobody else had a phone. So why even have a phone? Well, they had to start somewhere. Anyway,
Wow.
they had the first telephone, and they were number 1.
I did not know that.
Well, that was their phone number. Anyway, that's the Goldsboro Drug Company, and now Ed, in his wisdom, has expanded his restaurant next door into that building and kept so many of the artifacts that were associated with Goldsboro Drug Company.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is, yes.
It is beautiful.
How wise of him to maintain and retain that feeling of Goldsboro Drug Company. Now, Goldsboro Drug Company. Okay, on the 30th of April.
Okay.
Continuing until April 30th, now until April 30th, there will be a Black History exhibit focusing on the Underground Railroad, African American neighborhoods of Wayne County, and other Black History events. The history of the railroad in North Carolina as well. All this is coming to the Wayne County Museum at 116 North William Street. See Chris, he's got all that information there. You'll find Chris to be quite entertaining and interesting to talk to.
Yeah, smart guy.
And let me tell you something. Andy Anderson is bringing one of the most amazing collections to our museum right here in Wayne County, and I could not be more serious. There are museums around the world who would absolutely die for what he is bringing to Wayne County Museum. I'm very serious about this. You have got to go see this. He's bringing this stuff in. Well, there's some already there. Old muskets, old artillery, old badges, old buttons from the Civil War around the Aversboro area. Just an unbelievable collection. You will not believe what you see. And he's not done yet. And he's bringing in from the Aversboro battlefield, which is just south of Bentonville. It led immediately to the Bentonville battle, or it led immediately to Goldsboro, which led to Bentonville.
Right.
And this is an amazing collection from Civil War artifacts. You will not believe what you see, and I'm serious.
And my understanding is it was left in the hands of Andy Anderson for one reason, and it was because they knew that it would be taken care of and preserved and given the honor and the right place for it. So
That's right.
I'm so impressed with our museum. You can find more information about them online, but you were talking about the DVDs. They've got a gift shop inside now, and I don't know when they open a gift shop, but I mean within maybe 6 months or so. But anytime I go in there, I'm seeing new stuff. So if you want some of this history, you can get a DVD for just $10. Yeah. So what a neat gift idea for someone else or for yourself. But Andy Anderson he is a quiet force in our community, and when I say quiet, he's not very outspoken, but he has done some incredible things for our community and continues to.
Well,
the Veteran Cemetery.
The Veteran Cemetery, thanks to Andy Anderson.
He's getting the nods for that.
Good.
And of course it took
About
a lot
time.
of collaboration, but this man worked very hard for many years on this. So
The Highway I-795,
Yeah.
Andy Anderson, strongly behind all that.
Yeah.
He is a force here in Wayne County. The answer to today's trivia question, the question was, before the euro, what was the Italian unit of currency? And the answer is the lira was the Italian. Now they're using the euro, which is creating some issues and problems for Europe. Anyway, who knows where that whole issue is going to go. Certainly not going to affect us because we're here and they're over there. We got a whole lot of water separating us, thank goodness. Okay, you too.
okay.
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 I guess that's it, right?
That's it.
All right, we'll be back in here tomorrow. We've got other things to do. I mean, I don't know. What are we going to do? Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm just kidding about that. And I don't know why we're even coming back. Why are we coming back?
I hope we're coming back.
We're coming back. We're coming back. We'll be in here on Thursday at 7 a.m., again at noon, and again at 5:30 p.m. So until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.